Yo, what's up, people? It's your boy. I'm Chris the Don One, and I am back with another video. All right, I was watching YouTube this morning, and I came across this video, and it was a great discussion between this couple. Now, one of the individuals is Sky Lancer. She's a fitness model. She is in the fitness industry and in the fitness game. And she was basically having a discussion with her hubby. I believe her hubby is a DJ. Okay. Now, I hate to use the word argument because they really wasn't arguing. They was really having a discussion on who is responsible for the rent. Now, her definition is, well, if you're the breadwinner, okay, traditionally the man is supposed to be the one responsible for paying the rent. Now, she also claimed that she does other things around the house. She also buys groceries. I don't know what else she does around the house. I don't know how far that extends. And I don't want to assume her responsibility. She didn't go into full details about it, but basically that was her side of the discussion. Now, he feels like, hey, yo, both of our names are on the lease, therefore it's both of our responsibility to pay the rent, okay? Now, I'm gonna put my 2 cents in this discussion, okay? And I know a lot of people are going to get triggered. I know a lot of people are just going to simply stop the video when they hear something that strikes a nerve in them, and then they're going to comment below. But this is just my opinion, okay? My opinion doesn't necessarily have to be your opinion, okay? Now, personally, let's put it this way: if a man pushed this towards his female and said, hey, yo, sweetie, you're the breadwinner, you make the most money, okay, therefore it is your responsibility to take care of the rent, even though both of our names are on the lease, okay? A lot of women are going to comment and say that's a foul way of looking at things, and you're also going to have men relaying that same message and that same argument, okay? Personally, I think when you're dealing with relationships, we like to pick and choose the things we like, the perks that we like in having a relationship. I see a lot of people they pick certain traditions from a real marriage relationship, and then they utilize that to fit their need and their purpose with their current relationship, okay? Now, if you are married, you guys are partners, okay? Now, from the video, it seems like y'all not at that stage yet, but you are going to be married down the road real soon, okay? Because you said that was your fiance, okay? So that means you guys are getting ready to become man and wife. You're going to walk down the aisle and you're going to kiss the bride, okay? So you might as well say you guys are not toe deep in the marriage realm. You're full deep in the marriage realm. It just hasn't been official yet. But since you guys are a married couple, you guys are partners, okay? You guys support one another for, it doesn't matter if you have good times, bad times, or whatnot. You guys are partners and you lean towards one another. Now, when it comes to taking care of things in your house and in your responsibilities, both of you guys are responsible of this, okay? Both of you guys are responsible for the rent being paid for, okay? I don't see anything wrong with a woman paying for the rent, just as much as I don't see anything wrong with a man paying the rent, okay? I don't see that being slandered towards a gender. I don't see that as that's the worst thing or the worst ideal that came out of a relationship in a long time. It is not that serious. It is really not that deep. As a marriage couple, you guys are partners, okay? And you're there through the thick and the thin, but you guys also have responsibilities. You can't split responsibilities up and divvy them up and say, well, hey, look, you're responsible for X, Y, and Z, and I'm responsible for C, B, and D, okay? Generally, that's not how it works, okay? Most married couples, they already decide these things. These small things don't become huge issues when, this is pretty much talked about and discovered in the early stages of your relationship when you guys were dating and you guys were trying to get to know one another. These discussions, you would think these discussions would have been brought up in the early stages of your relationship, okay? So when y'all guys are discussing it, it doesn't seem something new or something offensive towards one another, okay? A lot of people, when they date, they try to get to know the other individual. So they ask them a series of questions to see whether or not this is the right one for them. And to me, on the outside looking in, I feel like you guys didn't spend a lot of time doing research on one another, okay? As far as opposite attract, I think you guys are a very cute couple. You're a very attractive couple. No homo, okay? But you also want to be attractive in the inside too. You also want to connect on certain issues and certain functions, okay? And paying the rent is one of those things, okay? Now, one could have this analogy and say this, well, it really doesn't matter who pays the rent as long as the other one pays the rest of the things surrounding the house, okay? Like the utilities, like the groceries, like everything else. If you have a kid, you have to take care of those situations, the medical bills. One would assume, well, hey, maybe she's taking care of those other things, but she didn't really fully go into details about what she takes care of. Now, it's none of my business what she does, okay? But like I said, if she would have said, well, I take care of the groceries, take care of things around the house and the utilities, okay, then, and all you do is take care of the rent, then I think that's an equal set of responsibilities, okay? But normally with discussions like this, this type of talk, you pretty much figure out about an individual like the first couple of weeks of dating an individual, okay? Because ultimately, if you're going to share your world with that person, don't you want to know everything about that person? You're going to basically evolve this person around your life, okay? And you kind of want to marry the right person the first time. You don't want to go through any ordeals where, later on down in the relationship, you wake up one morning and go, that ain't the one for me. It's time to talk about divorce and redo this thing again, trying to find the right one. So these are important issues and discussions that should have been addressed a long time ago, okay? But I don't think this is going to me, on the outside looking in, I don't see this as, the reason why they're not going to get married. I think overall, they're going to get over this and they're going to come to a resolution. They're going to have an understanding about this, and then life moves on, okay? But guys, tell me what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe. Please, notification gang in the building. Hit that notification bell, that notification icon, so it will inform you when my next live stream or video is going down. It's your boy, I'm Chris the Don One. You may